It will take you up to the 6th floor. 6th floor, okay. And you'll just have to wait in the entrance for me.
Okay. Guys, go in here, 15-year-old. We're good. Let's go.
Floor. Going down.
Yeah, we have to wait. She has to.
Nioni Abia Zuma Nioni Nukoruko Nioni Abia Zuma Nioni Okoko Mantse Nioni Abia Zuma Abia Zuma Abia Zuma Bonio
Ini ya mata. Hey, what touch not know? I did the fact. Let's go. It touch you when you win. What touch? If I can inspect you. I'm
Busy.
Oh, okay.
Kábíyèsí ọmọ ẹgbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ ọmọ iyebíye ìtàkùn folóko sílẹ̀ ọlọ́mọgi gámàǹjẹ́ mọ́ mi bọ́ lọ mímọ̀ padà ènìyàn bo ni ara ọjà sọ wọ́n mọ yúmọ̀rò mọ́bọ̀ o.
An honor to meet you.
Thank you so much.
It's a real privilege for the city of Brampton to have you visiting today.
Yeah, I know. You have a beautiful city. We've been around a few places, and I like the cleanliness of the city. I think that we'll have a lot to learn today.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
The mayor of Brampton.
Yeah, we can close it. Yeah, sure. Very good. Nice to see you again. Doing good. Yeah. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, I just want to say it is an honor to have you visiting King Tackie Teiko Tsuru II to visit our city. have a large African community in our city that is doing incredible in Brampton, and there's a large community from Ghana as well. This is the second time that we've had a visit from a king. We had the One Evife visit before. I know you know the One Evife as well, and for us, we want to celebrate the linkages with the African community. And Frances Bradshaw here is taking on that senior role to look for opportunities. She has been with me now twice to Nigeria, but we have to go to Ghana, right?
Yes.
We've added an economic development desk in the city focused on African economic development. We also want to honor the journey of the people. We opened the first Emancipation Park in Canada, and we had our festival yesterday, so that your visit is very timely, and we just really wanted to honor your visit to the city of Brampton and honor your visit to Canada. Adoya is a wonderful reflection of the love that exists for the community, for the Ghana community here in our city. I just want, on behalf of our residents, on behalf of our council, thank you for your visit today.
Larry.
Right. Thank you very much as well.
Go ahead, teacher.
On behalf of His Royal Majesty King Tackie Teiko Tsuru II, the Gamanch and the President of the Ghana Traditional Council, and His old entourage, we want to also thank you for welcoming us to your office. We'll begin by introducing ourselves to you, then we can pick it up from there, His Excellency. So we have our brother Nii Odoi, who is also a Ghanaian, but now a Canadian, because he's also here working with you. And Nini DeGraft. DeGraft is the Director of Operations at the Office of the Gamanche. And we have Nia J. Mashi. He's also here with you. A Ghanaian, now a Canadian. And Sandra Davis, who is a personal assistant of His Royal Majesty at the Office of the Gamanche. And we also have our sister Princess Peju, who is the main organizer of this visit. And, she orchestrated everything with her company. Right. And then we have Manye. Manye is one of she's representing the Queens in Accra. And the chief of Manye is Na Abadenswa. Na Abadenswa. That's her name and title. And we also have the chief of staff, her ladyship, Justice Julia Na Yalisa Kodiemensa. And from the Ghana Traditional Council, one of the chiefs of Sempe, Nii Adote Chufanche. She's the lawyer and the counsel for the Ghana Traditional Council. And the stool father, Nii Tete Ashon Defeat. He's the Senche of the stool father. And our Ochame for the day, Ochame means linguist, spokesperson for His Royal Majesty, Nii Yankose II. Myself, I'm Lawrence Anyete Aje. I head the Business and Investments Division of His Royal Majesty. And we have Nii Jata, Inshona Jata, the Shipi. Inshona Jata means lion of the coast. Right? He is the head of security. As you can see, he's obviously a warrior. And Joseph Jani. He's a media officer for the office of Gamanche. And we have our brother here who is Shegun, a Nigerian, now a Canadian.
Ile-Ife, the civilization of Kumar is.
A son of Oni.
Okay. A wife.
And the wife, Shegun's wife, Katisha.
We here.
And we are here with the wellness officer, who is also a nurse of the office of the Gamanche. She's Aimi. Aimi. And may I take this opportunity? So, one of the queens just arrived. She is Manya Kunte. Manya Amacho Kunte, the first, from the Teiko Tsuru way. She represents the queens in the diaspora. And she's here with her husband, Riley, Carl Riley. Right. I'm honored to introduce His Royal Majesty, the King of Accra, King Tackie Teiko Tsuru, the President of the Ghana Traditional Council. Boni.
Gama ṣe kutukutu ọ̀rọ̀. Ọba dára tán wí ìwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀. Ìwẹ̀ lówó eyín ẹ̀rín, ìwẹ̀ lówó ẹ̀rìn ẹsẹ̀ o. Ìwẹ̀ lówó oríkòríkè ara. Mo mọ yín mo rò mọ́bọ o.
So thank you very much. It's a privilege and an honor to have you all to the city of Brampton. We are privileged to have Major Patrick Brown with us today. We have the Chief of Staff, Francis, and also Yeshua. So Major Brown, as we heard, we have privilege today to have the King of Ghana, which is the Accra, the capital city of Ghana. He oversees over 2.5 million people. There are several chiefs that they are all under him. His Royal Majesty came to Canada on a business visit as well as cultural visit. Yesterday we had a grand event, 2 days ago, which is the Omo Festival, one of the most beautiful festivals in the land of Ghana. It occurred on the park in Brampton here. Before that, we've done several businesses in Canada. His Royal Majesty this time around is on a business tour. He likes Canada. Since he's been here, he's been very, very happy and privileged. Of course, Brampton is a flower city, so, and being here, I made it a privilege in conjunction with Peju to make sure that once he's here in Canada, he visits our beautiful city. He's very, very much happy about that. Now, the team, as you can see, are out to get businesses. So I've advised them. We have about 4,000 Ghanaians, as we are well, in Brampton. Brampton has been very nice to Ghanaians. You know our support that we give to the city of Brampton. Ghanaians have been able to acquire houses here in Brampton. Prior to that, a lot of the Ghanaians were living in the Gin and Finch areas. But Brampton gave us a house. We started buying houses here in Brampton. A lot of Ghanaian businesses are here in Brampton as well. As we know, we have Ghanaian restaurants, Ghanaian plumbers, Ghanaian doctors, all here in Brampton. So His Royal Majesty have some projects, some flagship programs that he would like to discuss with us today and see where we can go from there. I know we also mentioned in the past that we should be looking into a twin city opportunity, twinning the cities, the two cities together. One of the things that we discussed before was the fact that we had wanted to visit Ghana, to look into that. So today we are very privileged to have Your Royal Majesty here, and I believe that it's going to be a fruitful meeting. I thank you very much for having us.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. Neodoe has talked about some projects the King has and where we are looking for investment opportunities. And indeed, you have also mentioned that you are also looking into the possibility of trade and investment, at least between us. And we are happy this afternoon to introduce to you some of His Royal Majesty's projects where we are looking to maybe partner other people, get investors or joint ventures. And one of his main projects is we want to do cattle rearing and byproducts of cattle ranching and byproducts of cattle, because the Accra Plains is endowed with a lot of cattle. Another project we want to undertake is salt mining and processing. Salt is our gold. Where we come from in Ghana, we come from the coast, and we are endowed with a lot of salt. And we know there's a demand for salt outside Ghana. And so His Royal Majesty is venturing into salt mining and the processing of salt for various things. Another project, which is a big project for us, is waste management and then processing waste so that waste becomes useful to us. We have an issue with waste. So His Royal Majesty is venturing into waste management projects and converting waste into industrial products and energy. We are again on the coast, and we are venturing into coastal resorts. First of all, clearing the coast, and then coastal resorts so that we can attract tourism into the Ghana state. That's another investment area we are looking at. We are also looking at basically social housing, where we want to partner other people to do social housing. And there are a lot of other investment projects in the line, manufacturing and other areas. And most of them I have captured in this document. So not to waste your time, I will present the document to you when I have finished. Apart from the investment projects which we want to venture into, His Royal Majesty has a heart for the social and economic upliftment of his people. Therefore, we have set up a foundation. And in the foundation, 3 of the thematic areas is all zooming on education. The first one is the girl-child education, which is very much at the heart of His Royal Majesty. Because in our community, it is apparent that the girl child has been left behind. So His Royal Majesty is venturing into projects and activities which will uplift the girl child and make sure the girl child goes to school, the girl child transits from one level to the other level until she reaches the top where she cannot go any further. There will be the times when the girl child cannot go further. Sometimes it's the capacity of the child. Sometimes maybe teenage pregnancy. But we are looking at that as well. When you fall by the roadside and you cannot go to tertiary, we are having projects where we can train you for vocational activities, entrepreneurial development, and soft skills. Those who fall by the wayside because of pregnancy, there's a program to bring them back into the mainstream education. The vision is to make sure the girl child and the boy child get to par, so they are no longer left behind. Because of the mantra of His Royal Majesty, which he took from one of our leaders, that if you educate a man, you educate one person. If you educate a girl, you educate a whole nation. So we are moving with that principle to make sure the girls are brought back into the mainstream so that we can educate the whole nation. Then we have a project for skills training, entrepreneurial development, and ICT training. Because we live in a society now where ICT has become the key. So His Royal Majesty doesn't want his subjects to be left behind. So we have a program for ICT skills training entrepreneurial development, and innovation. And that is also about education. Then we have a fund to create a fund for scholarships and startups for our youth as they come. So we get the youth from the street, we get the youth educated, all because of the social and economic empowerment of the people in his community. I've already talked about the housing and infrastructure development. He's venturing into various infrastructural development, again, for the Ghana state. And one other thing is the wellness, the health, the environment, and sanitation. Another project where he wants to look at the wellness of the people, make sure our health systems, they work, people benefit from it, because there's no point ruling over an unhealthy nation. Then in that thematic area, we also look at the aged, the vulnerable, and the children. We also look at sanitation and the environment. The projects are many, and they are all very needed at this time, because by the grace of God, we've got a visionary leader who has taken this upon himself. And that's one of the main reason we are here in Canada, and one of the reasons we thought we should come and talk to you, because then we'll find out where we can cooperate. So as I said, I have documents here which will... We have documents here
Well, they all sound like,
which are put together.
yeah. Well, they all sound like great projects.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the king's picture
Yes.
and his investment plan. You will see something else about the girl child.
Okay.
And this one is a very social one.
Yeah.
It's a photo gallery of a project at the heart of the king, which we call the King Uploader. That's Christmas.
Okay.
Every 1st January, His Royal Majesty brings the children together. He dines with them, he plays with them. They also do activities, all to motivate the children. We give them role models who they chat with, and at the end we give them starter packs with educational material to inculcate the spirit of education in them. And normally the education material we'll give them will be books, pencils, and other things. But this year we want to go further, like if we can get tablets for them, the inexpensive tablets for these children, so that we can really empower them. They can move in the 21st century, not before. Oh, sorry. So that they can be children of the 21st century. So we are looking at things like that as well. And that happens every 1st January. Every 1st January. So the one you have is 1st January 2022. We had over 7,000 children. And this time we are looking at 10,000 children. Yes, it is possible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We want to present a scroll from the city to present to His Royal Majesty. Would you want to come? This is to recognize your presence in the city of Brampton, our flower city.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're honored to have you.
Yeah. Where's my chief of staff? Okay. So, once again, we're truly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable.
But as you stand here, let's also give you our gift. What are the Queen Mothers?
I say it's very nice that you're visiting in August.
Please come.
If you
Come and
came
be
here
in
in
the
January,
picture.
there'd be a lot of snow.
Mini. Nini oduma.
Oh.
While she's getting her ready. That matter.
What
Can
is
they buy it in the meantime?
what is that?
Over not there.
But
Yes.
A great honor from the king.
Okay, thank you. Yes, there you go.
anytime you're in Ghana and you show this,
Yeah.
they will bring you where they have to be.
Okay, great.
We are also getting together another present for you.
Yes.
The king over by explain.
Okay. Boba explain. Boba explain more. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
We're going to present to you the symbol of the Ga state. The symbol of the Ga state is an elephant with a deer on it.
Okay.
And it means no matter how big the elephant is, no matter how big the elephant is, the deer is always keen.
Okay.
And that is so because the deer stands on the elephant.
Okay.
I have seen what other men couldn't see because I stood on the shoulders of giants. That is the embodiment of the Ga state.
Beautiful.
And that is and you realize that the elephant is in motion, it's moving. And that is the nature of the Ga state. We are always in motion, we are always moving forward, we are always attaining greater heights. And this day would present the symbol of the Ga state.
The stool father himself, because he's the stool father, he has to give you that authority.
And by this presentation, we are making you a part of the Ga state.
Yes.
We would work together with you, we would achieve together with you, and we'll grow together with you.
Great. Great. Beautiful.
So that's the elephant, that's the deer. The elephant is in motion.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, we will probably have this at City Hall. We'll put it up on our platform.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Your Royal Majesty.
Thank you.
Once again, say thank you so much for your generosity and for this symbol of friendship with Canada and Ghana. We're going to make sure that when you walk into City Hall, behind the glass case, visitors will see this as a symbol of the city's love with the Ghana Canadian community, and we'll always remember His Royal Majesty's visit, and we hope to visit you one day.
Soon. We'll prefer soon, not one day.
I'm already going to put Francis in charge of organizing.
Yes.
You know, Francis, her mom is from Zimbabwe.
Oh.
We'll have to tell her that Ghana is a lot more fun.
So I've heard.
I'll keep calling that. I'm always ready to make sure.
Yes.
Ago.
Amen.
Abiasuma.
Boni.
Eke eyemu wa fushi. O family one dey share me odi. Chairman, Ago.
Amen.
Abiasuma.
So good afternoon. Is it afternoon or evening? It's afternoon. Well, today happens to be my birthday. And I chose to spend the day with you in Brampton. And I'm highly grateful that our brother Odoi and then Peju have made us have this opportunity to meet with you. Please, would you put your hands together for them? I think they deserve an applause. I think that, in fact, the Ga state is Ghana because it is a center of the world. It is also the capital of Ghana. And it has the same challenges that every city would have. The first most important challenge that we have is waste management. That is why I would want you to come to Ghana one of these days and to see how best we can forge a partnership to resolve the problem of managing waste within the central business district of Accra. We've been around, we've seen a lot that you have done in Brampton especially, and Toronto. We're also in Niagara Falls. We went to lift up the flag of Ghana and all that. That we have seen how your cities are organized, especially. Would like to learn a lot from that. But you would have to come and see exactly what we are talking about. I have always believed in an isolated state system of waste management, where bulk breaking centers are put on the outskirts of the city, and then you have the packaging centers there, so that much of waste is not brought into the city center, and then at a very expensive cost, we'll have to hire to take the waste out of the city. These are things I see you do, and things are packaged properly. When it comes to recycling, I think that it's about time that governments in Africa have the will, to put things in purpose with regards to biodegradable plastics or use of paper for packaging goods, when you go to a shop or a supermarket or something like that. I see that even your coffee cups and all that are biodegradable. And these are things that we need to learn, honestly, basically. But we are interested in your technology. And we are interested in partnering with you. And we say that we are opening up a platform for you so that we can discuss how best you can help us with your technology, help us to resolve our challenge. Our people, our environments, and everything that we are is suffering a lot. But we believe that if we have sat down and discussed this, if you come to Ghana and you see exactly which way, what method it is to use, I have a sure belief, a firm one, that will resolve this problem. And then we can live in a free and green environment which we deserve. Thank you very much.
Boni. Abiasuma. Boni. 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 Abiasuma. Niodwe chami ni egena yomu efushi. Ohe ya mega yomu aka o church no. Oni nuni safimu. Okpejele nchale wala ke wale. Bona fi noni ni kefon eyin efe no ya hawo.
So these are the words from the king, and we believe that the Lord will touch your hearts today. We'll look out to you.
Thank you.
That you will make sure we work together. That you brings everyone together.
She's almost becoming a Mother Teresa.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Niodwe. Bien back.
Come on.